Okay. Hi. So, ever since I can remember, I have loved to be in love. My first crush was on my cousin Benno. No, I'm not from the South. He was 4 and I was 5. And every family vacation, we'd hop into our station wagon and drive down to Carmel, and I would spend days, Benno and I would spend days just getting lost, playing wild and free. Shelly, hurry up, let's go! As our station wagon idled in the driveway, Benno and I tried to avoid the inevitable, saying goodbye. And suddenly, he kissed me. Shelly, come on! As I rushed into the way back of our station wagon, the car pulled away. And on the long ride home, as I looked out the window and I watched the cars and the trees whiz by me, it hit me. The soothing sounds of Barry Manilow, traveling to the way back and into my heart. That's right. Tears streamed down my face. The feeling overwhelmed me, and only Barry knew how I felt. I should have known from that moment on that I'd be a sucker for love. Okay, then there was Joey. It was my 9th birthday party at Skateland, and as my friends shoved the rainbow sugary frosted cake into their mouths, my mom handed me the next present. This one's from Joey. Joey was this cute, unassuming boy with golden feathered blonde hair. It was 1980. And his gift was a 2-parter. I unwrapped the first part, a cute little teddy bear. I unwrapped the second gift. It was a bottle of Love's Baby Soft. Love's Baby Soft. Okay, if you don't know what Love's Baby Soft is, Love's Baby Soft is a perfume made for preteen girls. It came in a pink bottle with a thick tube with a curved top. Am I conjuring up any images? And inside was a fragrance that smelled like sweet babies. Well, the teddy bear I could write off as friendship, but Love's Baby Soft? This kid liked me. No, this kid loved me. I looked up and I saw Joey looking right at me, and maybe it was the disco lights or the rainbow sugary frosting, but I felt something. Okay, let's jump ahead. I'm in my 20s. Let's meet Chris. Okay, so I am now studying Shakespeare in Oxford, England over the summer. Can you even get more romantic than that? I don't think so. So Chris was this really intense guy with dark curly hair and this deep soothing voice that made me swoon when he called me darling. In between classes, we would see each other and rush and just kiss underneath the trees. We would spend days just taking baths together, sleeping in single beds together, and doing lots and lots of rehearsing. Lots of rehearsing. So, why am I telling you all this? Well, the reason I'm telling you all this is just to give you a little backstory to jump ahead to my next romance, the one I got married to. So I had just arrived in Costa Rica, and I was in this small little town, and I was staying in this tiny little outdoor hostel, and the whole place was empty, except for one person. This red-headed Dutchman that was sitting there drinking a cup of tea and reading a book about history. So I found out that he was just passing through town, and the only reason he was there is that he got sick and he had to stay. So clearly, this was fate. We spent the next 5 weeks traveling together with no agenda except for an adventure. And we had adventures. We got lost in the rainforest in the dark. We slept in the loft of a barn of a stranger. When we got stuck in a downpour in a mountain, we knocked on a stranger's door and they let us in and we played with their kids. The whole thing was an adventure. I mean, 2 years later, he moved to the US to be with me and we got married. Totally romantic, right? Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Right? Well, after a while I realized it wasn't necessarily the man that was romantic, but maybe it was the circumstances and the place. If you didn't catch it, my husband is Dutch. Well, Dutch men are the least romantic men in the entire world. In fact, I literally put that phrase into Google, Dutch men are the least romantic men, and several blog posts and articles come up from various women around the world. So it's not just me. Now, I live there. It's not his fault. He couldn't help it. He was wonderful, and he was smart, and nice, and loving, but romantic, no. The Dutch women, they don't want it, they don't need it. So, after those first few years of marriage, inevitably we get into a conversation with some other young couple, and we talk about, like, oh, how did he propose? How did he propose? And they'd all share their sweet, loving, romantic stories. And then I would get to mine. So, have you guys seen that movie Trainwreck with Amy Schumer? Anyone seen it? Mm-hmm. Okay. You know that scene after her dad's funeral where the Bill Hader character comes up to her and tells her he loves her? And she replies with, what? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you seriously telling me you love me after my dad's funeral? Well, I literally almost jumped out of my chair and said, hold up, Amy. I can top that. My husband proposed to me the night of my dad's funeral. There we were, lying on my mom's living room floor, exhausted from the day, when he just casually said to me, I want to have a baby with you. I rolled over and I said, yeah, I'm going to want to get married before I have a baby, and roll back over to go to sleep. 5 minutes later, tap, tap, tap. Will you marry me? Shut up, I said. No, seriously, will you marry me? Seriously? And there, on my mom's living room floor, exhausted and tear-stained from the day, was the moment I'd always been waiting for. Now, I'm in my 40s now, and a lot has happened since my first kiss, and even more since I met the Dutchman. We separated a few months ago, and now, as I move ahead to a new chapter in my life, I have to look at my relationship with love. I don't need and want the same things as I did when I was 5, or 25, or even 35. I'm not that little girl anymore. I know that all things don't work out as planned, that some dreams don't come true, and not all loves last a lifetime. So, as I forge ahead with my new life, and I look reality straight in the eye, I have to ask myself, are you still going to be a sucker for love? And I say yes. Because I still want those Barry Manilow, roller skating, loves baby soft, kissing under the tree moments. Because you can take the girl out of the love, but you can't take the love out of the girl.